All right, here we are. So, your journey is complete. You have reached the end of the game. Your power is at its pinnacle. You have reached the limit of your potential. You were the master, sword master, but now you have become the master, sword master, Berserker. This is arguably the most powerful class in the game for a wide variety of reasons, which we will get into. But first, let's go over our impressive journey. So we start off tier 1. There are 4 tiers of classes in the game. So tier 1, class 1, that would be the fighter, a neutral path. At level 18, we had the chance to change our class, but we could go down either the light path and become a knight, or we could go down the dark path and become a gladiator. Of course, we went the path of the Sith Lord, fell into darkness, and went with the gladiator. We received a massive power increase going from tier 1 class to tier 2. Then again, at level 38, we were spin slashing our way to victory, and we had the option again of changing our class, and again the choices were light, Edelfrei Swordmaster, or dark, the Duelist. We did not go with the Duelist. We went with the Swordmaster because it's crazy and unfair to all the other classes. Of course, now we are tier 4, the Berserker. This is a singular class for each. There is one singular class for each of the paths. The dark path will always merge into this singular class, the Berserker. Alright, so new class, new goodies. Let's go over them. This is Frenzy, attack and defense increased by 2% when normal attack hits, up to 30%. This is extremely good. The Berserker, especially on the Swordmaster path, is going to be wanting to hit with its final power attack, the flipping overhead slash. It just does just an absolute crazy amount of damage. No magic, no nothing, no MP, no hoops to jump through. You just smash and slash. The good thing about this is you're going to need to do 4 normal attacks to get to that amazing power attack, and here we are. We increase our attack and defense every time we do so. So this is quite good. This is more or less equal to Kevin's dark path, the Annihilator. The difference is Kevin gets attack up by 3% and maxes at 30, but he does not get a defense increase. We get attack and defense, but only at a 2% increase. So all said and done, this is the better skill. Alright, class strikes. So your tier 4 class, you do not get any more bars, you do not get any more combos. The only thing you get is your final class strike. This class strike will be more powerful, whether it's has a bad AoE, a good AoE. It's it's flashy and fun. It doesn't matter. It will be more powerful than all the other ones. Fortunately for Duran, he has 3 powerful class strikes. This one is a purely single target attack, no AoE. It's similar to Duran's light path class strikes in that it will stun lock the enemy for quite a while for a lengthy, extremely weeb animation, and finish them with a powerful slash. Alright, so it's, you can still use spin slash, hollow slash, it doesn't matter. Really, it doesn't. Okay, so the costume really doesn't matter, but here we are. Pretty cool. Alright, so what else should we go over? Alright, let's go over mastery. So mastery is very important on this 4th tier class. It's a big it's a boost for him. It was okay. So the deal is what this does is that it increases the efficiency, that is the attack of your weapon. So weapons, be they for Angela or Hawk, they will have weapon stats on them. So attack stats. What this does is it increases the stats of that weapon. So the deal is Swordmaster had less strength than the Duelist, and its weapons were weaker. So, for example, the Swordmaster could use the Ragnarok. That was its final weapon. It had 112 attack. The Duelist had higher attack with 122, but at the same time it also had higher strength. That means they were still kind of neck and neck, even though the Duelist was doing more damage, and it still does more damage. You know, the only way that they were going to get comparable would be for the Swordmaster to cheat and start scarfing down these strength serums. The thing is, with your 4th class, you're going to get the best of the best of both worlds. So the Duelist had higher strength, the Swordmaster had higher other stuff. I don't know, didn't really pay attention, doesn't matter. But the thing is, on your final class, is the Swordmaster is now going to get all of the Duelist strength. So, and at the same time, they're going to get final weapons. So as you can see, even though this is the Swordmaster, you can still use the Deathbringer from the Duelist. So I mean, they combine and they get the best of both worlds. This means that their strength is equal now, and the weapon strength that they could use is equal. So mastery actually becomes a little more important now, and a Swordmaster Berserker and a Duelist Berserker, if they go in there, and I've done the testing, if you're going to hit them, you will get higher variations with the Swordmaster. So this is actually puts him over the Duelist, among other things, but this is the main reason here. Alright, so let's check out the abilities. Of course, you have 2 through 6. This will be your neutral class, your first class. We went with the Gladiator, the Dark Path. We picked up Attack Saber. Again, Duran is the only character in the game to get this Attack Saber here. So he's the only character with 2 Attack Sabers, which makes him an excellent support. He is indeed the Master Swordsman and the Saber Master. Alright, so we also got Offensive Stance instead of Wound and Rage 1. It sort of evens out, as we'll see later, but this is still better. So what do we get with our new class? And again, these final 3 will be the same regardless of whether you win Swordmaster or Duelist, and it's going to be the same for each tree and each stat. Alright, so we got Wound 2. These are the upgraded abilities that the Duelist got, but now we have them, so damage increased by 40% by sacrificing 5 HP. Again, this is only on power attacks, but that's okay, because again, we're getting damage increases when we're mashing, up to 30, and then we do our big overhead flip, and it just does monstrous amounts of damage. Alright, we also get Rage 2. This upgraded version also increases our defense. So Rage 1 only increased attack, but now we get attack and defense, which it's quite nice considering that we're going to have 40% less. So these are quite good. You can do a little bit of mix and matching with these. The only issue is that still the Swordmaster is going to run into the same issues that the Duelist and the Duelist Berserker did, is that Duran doesn't have, as you can see, we only got 10 extra points of strength, and by the looks of it, his strength's pretty low at 305. Kevin's going to be around 360, I believe, maybe even 70, I'm not sure, 360, and Reese on the Dragon Master will have a strength of 315. So how can this class be powerful? What's so good about it? Well, all of these here, we're going to get decked out with all of his crazy damage modifiers. So this is what we have here. So if you're counting, we already are using 3. So we're 3 out of 8. So let's move into stamina. Stamina's probably going to be a hard skip. You're not going to need as much as you are on the Duelist Berserker, because you're not going to be, using the type of blood magic, hurt yourself, hurt the enemy type thing. this is just a hard skip. Intelligence, same deal. Swordmaster Duran does in fact have multi-target sabers and leaf saber and moon saber, so there is incentive for him to go support, and he can slap these on and do just even more damage for himself and the team. So these are quite good, but generally you're not going to use them unless you're going to for a specific fight, for specific builds, that type of thing. Just common sense here. Alright, so what do we get spirit wise? Nothing much. We just got some more spirit, which nobody cares about. It's good for poto oils, and we got victory CS boost. The thing is the Swordmaster will not be able to fit this, most likely. He's going to have so many abilities that he's going to use. So again, if you're paying attention, we're already using 3: offensive stance, wound, and rage. None from here. Maybe weakness, weak point 3. None from here. So now we come to luck. Luck is this is pretty crazy on Duran. Reese also gets a good luck tree. Kevin, but Duran's really powerful. So what do we get here? Well, we get flourish 2 and concentrate 2. So again, this is crit damage increase, and this is crit chance increase. So now we are at 7 out of 8 skills, because we're going to be using both concentrates and flourish. We're going to be critting all the time, and we're just going to be doing massive amounts of damage. We're going to have our innate passive from the Swordmaster, so we're going to be hitting even harder than the Duelist. So this is, in a sense, the weakness of the Berserker, but it's also really, it's just really, really good. So this is what we would do. We would do this. We would skip that. That is our free slot. Let's put on our flourish. So you got to do it in order for the OCD attack boost. Wait, it's this way. Same thing. You also got to call him the Swordmaster. You also get a 0% attack boost as well. All of these are 0% attack boosts and very important. Alright, so here we are. So this is what the standard Swordmaster Berserker loadout would look like. Double crit damage. This will help when you're chunking them, when you're doing your combo. This will help with everything, and this will help when you take damage throughout the fight. Of course, let's go ahead and put on our OP gear. It's interesting that if you compare the Oracle helmet to the Garm helm, it's actually has higher defense. That's because, I guess, we don't get a shield. But I mean, look, even the King gloves to the blade crest. So, but then again, the shields really aren't. I mean, the Goddess shield, I guess, 18. That's the best one. Still. All right, so let us go down here and annihilate our blue buddies for the final time. This is the last video in this series. It's the first time I've ever done something like this, so if you made it this far, appreciate it. I'll just assume that you are absolutely thrilled and enjoying yourself. Alright. Look at this. Look at that. And boom, 26. So, I mean, clearly that's higher than what we got on the Duelist Berserker. So, the Swordmaster is just bonkers. So, let's go in here and let's drop a combo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at that. 68, just like that. You don't even do it. You just press 5 buttons. 1, 2, 3, 4, and boom, you just chunk them. 2, 3, 4, and boom, destroyed. Just like that. Easy peasy. And of course, we still have our OP Hollow Slash. It has amazing attack range on it, and you see it kind of shifts and does a a slight tracking. Just tons of, again, and since he is getting the double concentrate, which is double crits, these are 12 hits. 8, 9, 11, 12, and 13. So 13 chances for crits. It's just going to absolutely wreck a certain post-game boss. And Manny, again, since this is a third tier class, and Manny endgame bosses due to their size, so this may, it's probably going to out damage certain situations. It will out damage the his tier 4 class strike. There's really not a lot to say. I mean, from here you just choose what you want. You could say, well, I'm not gonna get hit ever. I'm gonna play my best, and I'm just gonna drop 2 attack sabers. And you would say, they're weak. They're holy enemies. I mean, moon enemies. So you're gonna use your leaf saber, and you're gonna go in here and you're just gonna crush them. Hello. All right. Look at that. And now we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at that. 84, just like that. So we went from 68 to 84. I mean, you have a lot of wiggle room. Again, and this is only stuff from Duran himself. Like, we're not cheating like we did on the Paladin Divine Hero. We still have all of these. We could still cheat. You got 1-hit class strike. You got attack held, flagration. Sturdy, that's 30. You can drop double attack. Let's just do this. Let's drop a concentrate. We'll just scarf down some wolf oil. Here we are, attack bond. See this? We'll just use our wolf oil to make up for that loss. Look at that. We're still critting like crazy. And 2, 3, 4, and we're just absolutely destroying them. Let's try that again. So we are. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, look at that, 82. So, I mean, there is some wiggle room, especially when you're gonna, start cheating and using other stuff. But this is the class. It's the most powerful class. It can do support with sabers. It can also weakness exploit. So, you would, yeah, I've already showed that. I think I showed that in the other one when I did holy magic on this guy here. So I mean, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. Just a crazy class. You don't need MP. You don't need to worry about healing. You don't need to worry about getting interrupted. You'll have strong class strikes throughout the game. You have single target lockdown attacks, mastery, frenzy. Again, you can just come in here and mash, and then once you're maxed out, just drop your power attack. There's just pretty crazy the damage that we do and built up. And again, I'm not the party that I'm running. This was just for obviously I would change them. This isn't a party comp series. Hawk would go light. I dropped Angela. I mean, even Angela can support me now with where is it? Is she using it? Come on, darling, where is it? Where is it? Where's the cheat? Does she not have cheat? Oh, it's on the other one. Yeah, so I mean, I can pick up the cheat. Can also go Angela Light and pick up Judge, stuff like that. So I mean, this you can just pump out even more damage. But then again, this is not a party comp maximization build. All you need to do is just use the stuff that they give you, and you will destroy all the content easily. So this is it. A lot of damn videos. But, you know, I had a fun time doing it, I suppose. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys again, I'm sure. Take care now. Bye-bye.